Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to share with you a clip from a recent live event. This is one of my members only Thursday night lives. If you want to be present at one of these events, consider supporting my YouTube channel on the community page. This video is actually going to be me and Jim talking with that member audience about the passion that we have for Splinterlands. How is it that I can stay excited and I can talk about Splinterlands all day, every day, and what vouchers mean to me in that. Vouchers are this huge opportunity that are unfolding in front of us right now, and SPS too, but vouchers to me are so exciting in how they might transform the economy of this game and the future financial opportunity of this game that I can't imagine not being blown away by and totally sold out for Splinterlands. That's where I'm at. This is my passion, and this is my passion explained. So I hope it sounds interesting. If it does, stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Bye guys. Yeah, Ashley said on Luke's thing, guys, before this we were live on Luke's channel, and Ashley was saying in there, I think when we were live, that she watches my stuff afterwards and she listens to somebody else in the morning, or Luke's long 2-hour chats, she'll throw it on, and she just said in the chat, we could talk about Splinterlands forever. It's true, man. Like this is a really interesting opportunity that is so different than, maybe there's a few games that are really interesting and merit your attention. I don't really feel that way. I feel there's one. I'm not deeply interested in stock market investing. I have a fair amount of money and I'm willing to put it somewhere. I think there are really only 3 places in my opinion right now, and it's either gold, physical silver, or cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency, even, I feel like we are at the end of a bull run, and so I wouldn't, for instance, like I've told you before, wouldn't buy Bitcoin right now, wouldn't buy Ethereum. There's about 5, maybe 20 coins that I would buy, and I'm already positioned in those. And Splinterlands is part of that conversation where it's like, I'm here now, and of course I love talking about it. Like it's so exciting and interesting and different, and I love hearing. I don't get it all, by the way, also. So it's like, even though you guys kind of come to my channel like expecting me to know, I don't know all the things. I'm looking to people like Ashley and Jim, and lately I've been listening to a lot of Tales from the Cryptomancer, and I'm listening to version 1, and I'm listening to Bulldog, and I'm listening to, Luke and Gank, and I always feel bad when I can't reel off everybody's name, but there are so many great content creators here, and I really do agree. I could listen to it all day because there's layers that I'm not getting that others are getting, and I'm like, then I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Like the voucher thing, watching Bulldog's recent video that I quoted at Luke's thing 7 days ago, he talks about how many vouchers are going to disappear, and it's like, wow. If he's right about those numbers, and I didn't test it, but if he's right about those numbers, moon mission for vouchers. Like, wow, for real. It's just crazy. Did you watch that one, Jim?
I don't believe I did.
It's called, yeah, like everybody here should go watch it and then and see, just, like I always say about my own videos, my own thesis, like run it through the ringer and see if you agree with it or not. But it sounded like he had thoroughly thought out how many vouchers that are already in circulation. He went to, I think, Peak Monsters, and he looked at the top holders, and he looked at the number of vouchers, and then he decided how many vouchers would be spent through the process of selling the first 2,000 validator nodes. And then he explored, he figures, I forget, I can't summarize it all, but just, it boiled down to the number of vouchers that would be burnt through that process of validator node sales, and what that would translate to in particular as it relates to Rift watchers coming online, and how we need validator or vouchers for those. And so there's just not enough supply. And as it stands, like, I mean, forget about lack of supply, just like for no other reason than Splinterlands giving the voucher pricing, the discount rate, this will pump voucher prices, period. Yeah. But also, this will burn vouchers that can never be restored, and that also will control. I think it really is this. It's going to be it's going to be like a one thing feeds into the other. These voucher prices cause people to buy them and use them. Then that causes them to be burnt. Then that causes the price to go up. I think it's going to be this cycle, and the same thing with SPS because of this mechanism. And so, man, I am pumped about this. It's very exciting.
One thing I do want to point out to people. So like that discount rate, the discount rate for vouchers.
Yep.
Right. Like you're not going to be selling vouchers at that price point. It's going to be a little bit less.
True.
Because then at that point, well, then you're not really even getting a voucher discount. It's just I'm putting now $3 into a different thing rather than SPS. So it will be a little bit less. It could be like 25, 35% lower.
Yeah. That's a very strong point. So like after we're about to go into pre-sale and the vouchers are selling for whatever the vouchers are selling for, they're currently selling around $2. So maybe they stay around $2. And then as these 2,000 sell out, and I think that will happen quickly, but maybe I'm wrong. But if it let's say just for a moment that these 2,000 do sell quickly, then we start to get into this place where Splinterlands is accepting them for $3 per voucher, and you can pay for half of this price with vouchers. That's how it works. You're able to. You need to pay $3,000 to buy one of these 3,000 nodes, and you're allowed to spend up to $1,500 worth of vouchers at $3. So yeah, you're right. You won't buy them or sell them on Hive Engine for $3. You'll buy them or sell them on Hive Engine for like $2 or $2.50, $2.25 maybe. I don't know, some number less than $3. But you can kind of think it through if you say to yourself, look, it's gonna be less than $3. You're right, but I think it's gonna be pretty close to $3. Like it might be $2.50 or $2.75, and I say that because there's 15. You could spend 500 of these per node license to get the half discount. So 500 vouchers can plus the $1,500 in SPS will get you one of these node licenses, and there are 3,000 node licenses at that price. That means 3,000 times 500. That's 1.5 million vouchers that could be sold. That's a huge amount of buying pressure on vouchers to get that discount, that $3 discount. And it is a $3 discount because, like you point out, Jim, they're not going to sell for that. So it's like people can do, it's called arbitrage trading. You go on to Hive Engine and you're going to buy it for one price, and then you're going to liquidate it here for a higher price. That's going to be a profit to you. It's going to incentivize that people do it, and it's going to encourage more sales of these nodes because it's like, oh, I can get a 20% discount on the nodes by way of, or a 10% or a 5%, some sort of discount on these nodes by arbitrage trading the vouchers. And then those sell out quite quickly, probably because of that opportunity. And then we get another boost in the voucher price, which renews that arbitrage trade, and the cycle continues. And as these prices spike, remember, like I said earlier, we're burning vouchers because every voucher that goes into this pool is deleted, every single one. Whereas 80% of the, definitely, I want to read that here. I know that I know that to be true, but I want to see it here.
Yeah, it's somewhere in that post. Oops. So you scroll up then?
I just really want to make sure I get that right.
It's probably above this then.
I'm looking for. There's.
Just hit Control F.
And then.
80%.
Yeah, I was looking for 80% too. 80% of the SPS tokens and 100% of the voucher tokens spent are on node licenses will be burned. This is gigantic because I just showed you that the second tranche itself, tranche is like what they call, that's how these
wave.
This wave of nodes. This tranche is going to burn 1.5 million vouchers, and they're gone forever. And this tranche is going to burn
up to 1.5 mil.
Oh, good point. Good point, Jim. Yeah. But no, so that's a great point. But let's think that through a second, because if there's any arbitrage here, if you can get $3 for a voucher and you can buy them over here for $2.50 or even $2.75, people are going to take that arbitrage to save that discount on this. So I do think there will be close to 1.5 million vouchers, unless the voucher price is somehow on Hive Engine going for more than $3, which is possible. But I guess that would be an interesting win in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. It could also be a factor of like, oh, maybe the price was stable overnight, little less than $3, but now say over the night Hive went up like 20% or something like that, 15%, whatever the number is. Mm-hmm. Putting it now over $3, well, then people aren't going to be buying them at that point.
True, that makes sense. But so to your point,
overall, yeah, it will pretty much be very close to 1.5 mil.
I'm glad you said it though, because you're right. There's going to be some variance there, but even if it's just 1 million, because this is 1 million too, and this tranche or the presale actually requires 500 vouchers, meaning that's not negotiable. You don't get to say all SPS. So
that's what, 1 million?
1 million vouchers gone, 1.5 million vouchers gone, and I think we Bulldog, I think, said we probably get into this mode pretty quick. I don't know if he's right or wrong, but even if I think for sure these are gone, that's 1 million vouchers disappearing. Not to mention what $500 worth of SPS. Let's quickly do this math. $500 worth of SPS divided by the current SPS price is about 13 cents. Is that right?
Yes.
So it's about 3,800, call it 4,000 SPS to get the $1,000 worth of SPS.
Wait, why?
Oh no,
why is it 500?
You're right. I made a mistake there. It's $1,000. $1,000 worth of SPS divided by the 13 cents is actually close to almost 8,000. So it's like 7,700 SPS to equate to the $1,000 you're going to require worth of SPS specifically. And of that 7,700, you're going to put 80% of it forever gone.
Yep. That's
6,000 SPS for every one of these nodes being sold. And there's 2,000 of them being sold. So there's actually, look at that number, Jim. I know you guys can't see my calculator, but Jim and I can. You can see it, right, Jim?
Yeah, I got it.
So 12,300,000 SPS disappeared, gone. From that's just the presale. That is a
the
huge.
The other 20% is going to be sitting in the vault.
Yes. So the sitting in the vault is so important because it actually adds value to us as SPS holders. It actually creates more and more reasons why you want to have SPS, because it's like you get keys to that bank account. That's awesome. But this 12.3 million that are going to just disappear forever is a huge benefit to us as SPS holders. And even if you don't own SPS yet, remember, you're going to get some through your rank play. I think you're going to have that ongoing opportunity through tournaments. There's also guild brawls, as I understand, that will generate some SPS in the future. So it's like I said earlier, if these assets spike, what will that do to player base? I think it's almost inevitable that these assets spike, and therefore I think it's almost inevitable that the player base spikes, and things are we get another leg up. I just don't know if it's right here, right now, as we move through these first two layers of sales. I think it's an interesting opportunity. Let's put it that way.